Assalamualaikum and hello. Let's continue with the next part for this video where we are going to learn how to give the name for alkenes. As usual, alkenes also got, so if you want to give the name for alkenes, you have to make sure the family name, the suffix itself, ends with ene. And if we got 2 number of carbon atoms and 3 number of carbon atoms with no substituents, that structure looks like this one. And with 2 carbon atoms, we call it as ethene. And with 3 carbon atoms, we call it as propene. This is a straight chain alkene with no substituent. Next one, I'm going to introduce to you for alkenes with 4 or more carbon atoms. As usual, we got a few steps that you have to follow in order to give the correct nomenclature for alkene. Step number 1, you have to determine the parent chain, but the difference right now is the longest carbon chain must contain double bond, which is the functional group for alkene, carbon-carbon double bond. And after that, once you've got the parent chain, you have to determine and make sure the location of double bond with the lowest possible number. And after that, just list down all the substituents as prefix in alphabetical order. For example, I got A and B. Let's try to do this with me. I'm going to determine the parent chain. So from here, if I start from here, I will get 4 carbon atoms, the longest that I can get with double bond in the chain. So this is going to be my parent. And as you see from here, I got double bond in my chain. So settle for my parent chain. And what's next? I'm going to give the number so that my double bond must be at the lowest number as possible. So I'm going to start from left because CH3, my substituents here, this one is closer to the left. So that's why my numbering is going to start from the left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as you see from here, carbon 2 and carbon 3 share the double bond. But when I want to give the numbering, I have to choose the lowest between 2 and 3. So the answer is 2. So now we got the substituent as methyl. So I'm going to give the full name for this structure where we are going to put the substituents first at carbon number 2. So the name will be 2-methyl. And after that, I got 4 carbon chains with double bond. So this parent will be named as butene. However, you have to put the position of double bond. So the position of double bond, we will choose 2, not 3, because 2 is the lowest. So the full name will be 2-methyl-2-butene. So this is the full name for this structure. You can also write it down as another form, which is 2-methyl-but-2-ene. This one also acceptable for your naming. So whichever you prefer, usually I will choose the top one, the blue one, because it's much more easier. For this one, you just separate the family name with the numbering for the position of double bond. Now, let's try the next example. I'm going to determine the parent chain that contains the double bond. I'm going to start from here because the double bond closer to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can go up or you can go here. So I'm going to highlight here 5 carbon atoms with double bond in the chain. So now I got 2 substituents. The first one is this one and the second one is this one. So the substituent here, the name will be dimethyl because 2 identical substituents. How I want to give the numbering, I'm going to make sure my double bond is at the lowest possible number. So I'm going to start my numbering from the left as well. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the name for my substituent is at position carbon number 2 and number 4. So I'm going to write it down as 2, 4 dash dimethyl, and after that I got 5 carbon chains for alkene. The name will be pentene. So pentene got double bond at carbon number 2. So the full name for the parent will be -2 pentene. Make sure you check your spelling. And next one, I can also write it down as the old style, which is 2, 4 dimethyl. I'm going to separate the family name. So pent and then -2 -ene. So whichever you want, both of these are acceptable. So that's all for this video. We will continue for the rest of the chapter in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.